Hey guys, hope everyone is enjoying their Tuesday nights. Thought I'd jump on and do a little live tonight and show you how I made this really fun card. I'm just going to double check that I'm in the right place. My volume's all down and I'm all set up properly. Give me one moment. I think I'm in the right place. Awesome. So I hope that's not blurry for you guys. Should be okay. Let me know if it does get blurry. Hopefully I can see comments tonight. Sometimes my computer lets me see the comments and sometimes it only shows up in some of them. So anyway, we'll see how we go. I have a comment. Hi Belinda, how are you? Okay, awesome. So everything's working fine. Okay, so last night I made up a few different types of fun fold cards, as in like different folds, not just your standard card that you open up. And one of the cards that I made was this little guy, and I thought it was so much fun and very cute that I might come and jump on and do a little video. So this card has a little, what would you call it? A little cover like that, and then opens up like that. So you can, I put white here so you could write something in here and then also write something in there. You could also use the back part to write as well, but I've just sort of kept it like that. But it lets you be able to, you know, display 3 different papers as well, which I thought was really cool. And then I just made this little thing that basically goes around the whole card and keeps the card together. So, okay, I've prepared most things and I have written out all my measurements. But what I'll do, because I don't expect anyone to remember any of this, because I have a terrible memory, so I don't remember anything. Afterwards, what I might do tonight is write up a blog post and I'll pop that onto my Facebook page either tonight or sometime tomorrow. So with all the correct measurements and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so all it is really is a piece of cardstock and then 3 bits of designer paper cut and then a little bit of white. So it's pretty simple. It's just about getting those measurements right, which, like I said, I'll write all that down for everyone. So everyone, if you do want to have a go, you are welcome to do that. Okay, so what I did is I've cut a piece of cardstock and I've cut this at 14.5 by 28.7, and I work in centimeters, so that's 28.7 by 14.5, and I'm going to score this. I haven't scored this yet. I want to show you how I score it. Oh, hi Doris. Hi Kieran, hi Jackie. Now I can see all the comments tonight. Oh no, yay, this is exciting. Sometimes my computer doesn't show the comments, or it'll pop up 1 or 2 comments, and then when I get to the end of the video I've seen like, oh, there's 10 comments, but anyway, at the moment I can see everyone, so that's great, awesome. Alright, so I'm going to fold this thing. I've written all my measurements out on a little piece of card. So the first one I'm going to score is at 10.4. I actually cased this card from another demonstrator, but it was done in inches and the card itself was a lot longer. It was 12 inches wide, but I wanted to make it a bit smaller so I could just use an A4 piece of cardstock rather than have to cut up a 12 inch by 12 inch. So I've sort of changed my measurements a little bit, so that's why I'll write everything down for everyone, especially those that do work in centimeters might find it a bit easier. Okay, so I score at 10.4 and then I score at 17.9. So I'm just following along, I hope you can see that, along the top here. And then my third score is at 25.4. So then you end up with a piece that has 3 different folds in it, and you want to fold it one that way, one that way, and one that way, and that should line up. It's, oh, yep, almost. And then that way you get the 3 separate little flaps on the top of the card. I'm just going to grab my bone folder and make sure that I've got these as tight as I can. Love my bone folder, especially for when you're making those fun fold cards where you do really want to have nice tight corners, so everything kind of sits as flat as you can get it, rather than it's sort of all poking out everywhere. Okay, and then so that's pretty much the base of the card, and all you really need to do now is decorate it. So what I've done is I've cut 3 different types of designer series paper. Again, I'll give you all the measurements. I'll write that all down for you, but I've just done them 0.4 of a centimetre shorter than the outside, so that way it just gives you a nice little border for the blue. So this is the new blue, the Misty Moonlight, that is one of the new in colours coming out on June the 3rd. So I've got my I've got these all pre-cut, and so we've got the, sorry about that. Oh, hi Kayla. Hope you're having fun at work. Doesn't look like you're doing much work. So yes, I've cut these 0.4 of a centimetre shorter than the outside, so you end up with that nice little border. And then basically we'll just glue them in. This is a really simple card to make, and that's why I love this one last night when I made it. I thought, ooh, I can do it live on this, and it's not, I'm not going to be here for hours on end, and hopefully it's not too confusing. I'm just going to find my glue. There it is. Like, it's one of those cards where as long as you've got the measurements, it's pretty easy. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back. Ah, no clients. You're studying as well. Wow. You are one busy lady, girl. I really should have put my phone on airplane mode or something. No, I don't know. I never get phone calls. Nobody ever calls me. And of course the second that I start doing a live, I get a phone call. Most people that know me know, don't call me. I generally don't have time to answer the phone. Generally busy with the kids. I was like, just leave a message. Send me a text message. So much easier. All right. So this paper is from that new In Good Taste designer series paper, which I did show a couple of weeks ago. I did a little live on that, and it's really gorgeous paper. And it's one of those papers that is quite neutral, and you've got on one side you've got your wood grain, and then on the other side you've got all different types of texture, you know, linens, materials, tiles, all that sort of stuff, and it's really nice. Probably one of my favourite paper packs at the moment anyway. That'll change like every 5 minutes. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving how I can, it's very flexible and usable. Okay, so that is basically the card done. Although I'm going to add, you don't have to do this part, I'm just going to add some white on the inside flap and that inside flap, which I've cut that the same size as that and that. And this is like a nice little area if you want to add a little note, or maybe you wanted to do some more stamping on the inside. That would be nice. And this bigger area you could use to write your your little message. Yes, well, Karen, that's it. When the phone always seems to ring, I don't know, when I'm cooking dinner or when I'm bathing the kids or while I'm driving the kids to school, it's like, oh, why do people do that? Yes, and when you've got little kids, it's just sometimes too hard to take a phone call because they either start fighting the minute you answer the phone call, or all of a sudden they're hungry, or, oh, you know, yeah, something always goes wrong. Okay, and now I've just also cut an additional strip, and I've used the light wood grain for this, and I've just done that 1 inch wide, and I've just cut the whole 12-inch strip. So we won't use it all, but we will use most of it. So what I'm going to do is just sort of put that in the middle, fold that over, just try and make sure that it's fairly straight. There's nothing worse than when it's not straight, and then again just fold that over so it's fairly tight, but you don't want it too tight to the point that you can't get it off the card. And then you're just left with a little bit on the side, which I'll trim off. So that's not too tight. I can add a bit of glue on that little flap. And you just make sure it's as straight as you can get it, so it doesn't overhang too much. Yes, Karen, Zoom calls and kids are just, yeah, no, not going to happen. I can't find my scissors. I think I've left them in the kitchen. Just hang on 1 second. I'll just see if I can put this on like do not disturb. Is that aeroplane mode? This is really annoying. If I put it on night mode, I think that means no one can call. Those people have called like 5 times. I've got no idea who they are. Oh well. Okay, I'll get back to this card, otherwise I'll be here all night. So pretty much this is the card done. Really annoying. I don't know how to stop people from calling. I'm so not good when it comes to I'll get finishing this card. All right, so this is pretty much the card done. It's got those 3 flaps, and then you have that goes with these papers. And I just need to stamp my sentiment. 1 second. Right. So I'm going to use the "You Are the Best" stamp. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Pacific Point, but I'm going to off stamp it so it makes it just that touch lighter, so it's a little bit duller than. I am not tech savvy at all, Doris. I'm terrible. I should know. I'm not that old. I'm only like in my 30s. I should know how to use phones and computers and stuff, but I just find it all so daunting. Yeah. I do ask my kids a lot. Can you help me here? All right, so to get the ribbon on, I put this on here and I basically just wrapped it around the card. Okay. Oops, try and get it in the center. It's fairly straight. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to tie this up first, just to tie it on, and then I'll do my little bow. Oh, hi Lisa, how are you? Slip off a little bit. Definitely recommend using the picker tool, but I'll just use my finger at the moment. Right, so if I just sit that there, then that will hopefully stop my ribbon from falling off the little band. You know what, I might not do a bow. I might just leave it as that. Yeah, I actually quite like that. Because this is kind of a masculine card as well. I'm slowly getting better at doing masculine cards. Okay, I've just got to get my gold little... I'm using a different one to the one I used in the card that I made last night. I'll use that one. It's really pretty. I'm absolutely loving that gold, those gold foils, laser cut foils that come with the Forever Greenery set. I think I'm going to use a lot of that. I think I'm going to go through quite a bit. Okay, now I've got to glue these little guys on. So I've cut one out in the Misty Moonlight, and then I cut another one out just in the vellum. I'm going to put the vellum over the top, so it kind of just, I don't know, kind of not hides it, but it sort of gives it a nice subtle effect. I love using vellum. It's one of my go-to products that I like to sort of add, especially if I'm putting lots of little bits and pieces on. Just, yeah. It's a nice addition to a card. Okay, I'm just going to glue that on. And then I'm going to glue the gold leaves on top. Not the easiest things to glue together, but is I'm gonna pop a dimensional on the top of them, so that will also help keep it all together. Okay, so I'm going to pop, hang on, I better not do that yet. Kind of tack that on. And then, yeah, just pop the dimensional over the top. And that just helps give it a little bit more sticky as well. So it just, yeah, make sure you got that stuck down. Basically, I did this one, so it just goes over that first and second one. Now I have all my fingers. Oh no. I'll try and get that off in a minute. I'm probably going to make that worse if I rub it. And that is pretty much it. I then just added a few little gold rhinestone things. The gilded jewels, sorry. Yeah, just to add another little element to it. Might just bring that down a little. Yeah. Okay. I've just worked out who was trying to call me. It was my son. Someone sent me a message. Oh, Liam's trying to call you. I'm like, whoops. Okay, I'll bring him back for a minute. Yeah, so that's it. And that's a really cute, fun, and really easy. Call my son back. And I will write up a blog post with all of the measurements for the, especially the base card and the where you oh sorry, my brain's just gone. Oh my god, I can't believe my brain's gone. Where I score my lines. Yeah, and then the measurements for the designer piece of paper, and that's it. That's pretty much done. And then it's really add your band and then design, you know, add whatever you want to it and use whatever papers you want. But yeah, it's a really simple, fun, cute card. And I got a little bit of glue on this one as well, so I've got to get that off. Yeah, and a great little spot to write a message. Again, if you wanted to use that side, then you could add some white paper in there. I was actually thinking I might just glue that because I did sort of mess up a little bit when I was doing my score marks. I'm going, no, that's a bit short, that's a bit long. So, but you can't see it from the inside, so that's fine. I might just glue that in. But yeah, well, I hope everyone is enjoying their Tuesday night and keeping warm. It's gotten all of a sudden extremely cold here in Victoria. Days are beautiful, but the nights are freezing. So the heater has been turned on. Okay, well, thank you for joining me, and hope you all enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. Thank you for joining me. Okay, bye.